Hello, folks. I'm here to basically let's talk comic books and movies. I, as an African American male, I am delighted that Black Panther has crossed the $1 billion mark as far as movie income is concerned, box office results. Now, keep in mind, Marvel and Disney are not black owned, so it's not like the money is going to go in a lot of black hands. But I just like the idea that they came out with a black superhero and it was such a success. I mean, you just can't beat that. So I'm delighted. Now, I grew up reading comic books, Marvel and DC, so I have some familiarity with Black Panther. Now, the funny thing about him, he never really had his own successful comic. I mean, you could look up Spider-Man 50 or Spider-Man 220 or whatever. There's Superman probably 900 or whatever. Black Panther never had a successful series of comic books. And that's what makes it so surprising that this movie did so amazingly well. Black Panther, as far as I know, he never really had what you consider a rogues gallery of villains. For example, with Superman, you know, it's Lex Luthor, Brainiac, Parasite, a few others. With Batman, Joker, Riddler, Catwoman, Penguin, Wonder Woman had Cheetah and a few others. Iron Man had Mandarin, Titanium Man, Spider-Man, it was Green Goblin, the Vulture, a few others, Electro. For the most part, Black Panther never really had that. Now, I mean, there's this Killmonger, but for the most part, he didn't have what we consider as a rogues gallery. I'm really loving it. Now, I'm pretty sure there's going to be sequels and stuff like that. Now, he came in as sort of, I guess you can say, anti-hero, anti-villain, or whatever, with the Fantastic Four. He made an appearance there. He eventually joined the Avengers, and that's where most people saw Black Panther. He had some little mini-series later on, I guess in the 70s, but it never was top billing as far as comics were concerned. And I guess you could say that was during the time that comics were on the decline. I don't know, but he never was really that successful, so I am delighted. Now, Ryan Coogler, he's going to make bank out of this. The stars, I don't think they're making the money that they should make, but they're taking home some nice paychecks. I mean, that goes without saying. But I'm, just happy to know that Black Panther, someone who didn't have a real comic book series, kicked butt in the box office. Now, one of my complaints before was when they would change heroes or villains or characters from comic books who were white, changing them to black. Because to me, that's sort of like hand-me-down. But this one came in as a black character. He was always a black character. And that's one thing. Marvel, when they started up in the 60s or late 50s, they always did have black characters. I mean, even in the background, they had black characters. Now, the sad thing is, as a black male, I was more favored towards DC. And that's the side with Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, Flash, Green Lantern. I was more with those guys. They did not have black heroes. I mean, they were pretty racist back in the day. And I mean, the facts speak for themselves. They did not use any black people. Whereas Marvel, Captain America, Spider-Man, Daredevil, Thor, Fantastic Four, they always did have some black characters. So you would think that I would be more of a Marvel fan than I would be of DC. But I guess I fell in love with DC during a colorblind period, but I noticed there were no black characters in DC Comics. Not even Legion of Superheroes. They had an orange one, a blue one, a green one, but not one single black one. So again, I digress. Congrats on Black Panther. I know it's been like a month or so, month or more, but he has kicked butt in the box office, and for somebody who didn't have his own comic book for the most part, that's pretty cool.